You want success? Then shut out the noise. Too many people talk about their dreams, their plans, their ambitions, but when it's time to work, they hesitate. They want validation before they even take the first step. Let me tell you something. Real success is built in the dark. It's built when no one is watching, when no one is clapping, when no one even believes in you. Are you willing to grind when no one is looking? Because that's the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. Most people fail before they even start. You know why? Because they're addicted to approval. They announce their goals waiting for praise, and when they don't get it, they quit. But you're different. You don't need permission. You don't need applause. You need to focus, to commit, to grind in silence until your results make the noise. Tony Robbins says, the only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment. So how committed are you? This is your moment. The days of waiting for approval are over. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't need them to understand your vision. You just need to execute. Right now, make the decision. You will grind, you will push, and you will not stop until success is yours. Most people don't understand the power of silence. They think they need to announce their every move, share their plans, and seek validation. But the real winners, they move in silence. They put in the hours when no one is watching. They wake up before the world, work harder than anyone expects, and keep grinding even when no one is clapping. That's how champions are made. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you worked on your dreams without telling anyone? When was the last time you sacrificed sleep, distractions, and comfort to chase something bigger? Because that's what it takes. You don't need permission. You don't need a round of applause. You need discipline. Tony Robbins says the path to success is to take massive, determined action. But how many people actually do that? Very few, because most are too caught up in looking successful instead of actually becoming successful. Success isn't about showing off. It's about consistency when no one is watching. Every hour, every rep, every sacrifice, it's all adding up, and one day, when you finally break through, people will call you an overnight success. But you'll know the truth. The years of silent struggle, the nights of grinding when no one believed in you, that's what creates greatness. Are you willing to be great, or are you just talking? Decide right now. Most people give up because they don't see instant results. They put in a few weeks of work, and when nothing changes, they quit. But success doesn't work like that. Success is earned in the dark long before it ever shines in the light. Think about the tallest trees in the world. Do they grow overnight? No, they take years to build deep roots before they ever rise above the ground. That's you right now. You're in the phase where you're building your roots, your foundation, your strength. The problem is, too many people dig up their roots too soon because they don't trust the process. They quit before they see the results. But not you. You're different. You're the one who's going to keep showing up day after day, even when no one is watching, because that's what separates the average from the elite. Winners don't need validation. They don't need applause. They just need their vision, their work ethic, and their belief. Tony Robbins says, it's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, it's what we do consistently. So ask yourself, are you willing to stay consistent? Are you willing to grind in silence while the rest of the world is distracted? Because if you are, nothing can stop you. Now is the time. Commit to your grind. The real test of success isn't when things are easy, it's when things get tough. When no one believes in you, when the results aren't showing, when the world seems to ignore your effort. That's when most people give up. Not you. You're different. You're built for this. Imagine an athlete training in the gym. No cameras, no audience, just sweat and discipline. They push themselves when no one is watching because they know that the work in the dark creates the victory in the light. Champions don't win in the ring. They win in the early mornings when they're training alone. This is where you separate yourself. The world is full of people who start but never finish. They get excited for a few days, a few weeks, maybe even a few months, but then they stop when life gets hard. That's why only a few succeed, because only a few are willing to endure the struggle. Tony Robbins says success comes from taking massive, determined action. Not once, not twice, but every single day. That's what grinding in silence is all about. You put in the work when no one is clapping. You stay focused when no one is cheering. And one day, when you finally break through, the world will ask, Where did you come from? But you'll know the truth. You were grinding in silence the whole time. Most people crave validation. They want the applause, the recognition, the approval of others before they even start. But listen, if you need permission to chase your dream, you've already lost. Success doesn't come to those who wait for the perfect moment. It comes to those who create it, even when no one is watching. Think about the greatest success stories. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, Tony Robbins, they all started in silence. No one believed in them at first. No one saw the late nights, the failures, the sacrifices. But they kept grinding. They built their dreams in the dark. So one day the world couldn't ignore their light. Tony Robbins says repetition is the mother of skill. That means you don't just work hard once and expect results. You keep showing up day after day until mastery is inevitable. You train your mind, your body, your habits, until success is not a question but a guarantee. So stop seeking approval. Stop waiting for people to believe in you. Believe in yourself first. Because when the time comes when you finally succeed, those same people who doubted you will pretend they always supported you. But you'll know the truth. You didn't need their validation. You only needed your own commitment. You must understand this. Your success is your responsibility. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to put in the work for you. It's all on you. That's why grinding in silence is so powerful. When you stop looking for outside validation and start focusing on your own discipline, you become unstoppable. Tony Robbins says it is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Right now you have a decision to make. Will you keep making excuses? Will you keep waiting for the right time? Or will you decide right here, right now, that nothing will stop you? Most people quit before they even start because they fear failure, but failure is not the enemy. The real enemy is staying the same. The real enemy is settling for a life that's less than what you're capable of. You will fall, you will struggle, but every setback is just a setup for your comeback. The world will notice when it's time, but that's not your concern. Your only focus is to work, build, and evolve. Every day, step by step, you get stronger, smarter, and more powerful. The grind is where champions are made. And when the world finally sees your success, they will call you an overnight success, but you will know the truth. One day, the world will look at you and wonder, how did they do it? They'll see the results, the success, the confidence, but they won't see the years of struggle, the silent battles, the nights you wanted to quit but chose to keep going. That's the power of grinding in silence. Tony Robbins says the path to success is to take massive, determined action. That's your key. Not luck, not talent, but action. The work you put in today will shape the person you become tomorrow. If you stay committed, if you refuse to give up, there is nothing you can't achieve. The noise of the world doesn't matter. The doubters, the distractions, the negativity, it all fades away when you're locked in on your purpose. Right now, make a decision. No more waiting, no more talking, no more explaining, just work. Grind when no one is watching. Build when no one believes. Rise when no one expects. When you finally step into the life you've worked for, it won't be because you got lucky, it will be because you earned it. This is your time, this is your journey, now go make it happen. If this message lit a fire inside you, subscribe, like, and share this video. Let's build a world of unstoppable winners together.